Alright guys, so today I'm taking a look at a fitness tracker, and as you can see, as soon as you raise your arm up, it will display. It's a color display. Let me take this off, make it easier. So this thing has a very robust band, feels a lot more like a watch band than other fitness trackers that I've had before. So if you're looking for something a little more rugged, this might actually be a really good option for you. And it comes with a user manual, details all the information you might want to know, well, a lot of it. And then you have the box here, so not a whole lot there. You got the phone here so I can show you the app. That's the big part of this. So this unit, if for some reason when you get it, it's not on or it doesn't power on, the battery's dead, just plug it into a USB port and have it activated, you know, and leave it there. I don't let it get completely dead, so I usually spend maybe an hour, hour and a half or so roughly charging, and the actual usage is going to vary. Most of the time it's like a 5 to 7 day thing for me, minimum, only because I turn off the heart rate monitor because I don't need it to be constantly cycling through that. It kills the battery a lot faster. So you may only get like, you know, a day or 2 days or something, depending upon your usage and how much of, you know, interacting you do with the screen as well. So that's a factor. If you pull like that, you can take this out, the USB connection, that's how you're going to charge it. So just plug it into a power bank or your computer or whatever you like. You got, of course, the heart rate monitor. Now, I haven't been to you know, the hospital or anything, so I can't guarantee what algorithm accuracy this is going to provide, but at the very least, what you can keep in mind with a tracker, I've read articles where they've compared some of the big names and some of the smaller ones, and they're all over the place in some cases, so I can't guarantee this is going to work for you. But the thing is if you wear this long enough, you can kind of gauge the baseline for your individual result, and then you can base how much discrepancy above or below that sort of baseline that you end up with for this or any other fitness tracker. So just keep that in mind. You may have to kind of figure that out. That's going to take a little time. So you can just touch this, and as you can see, it is a color touch screen. You know, you can keep up with calories and distance, steps taken, of course the heart rate. You also can get notifications like a smartwatch with this device, and the really cool thing is the app, which we'll talk about more, lets you kind of customize that. You can select you know, from the list of different applications on your phone what you would like to have come across on this unit. Now for me, because I have some limited vision, you know, that for me is not great. It's great that it has the ability. I can't see it very well because it tends to be somewhat small. Unfortunately, that may or may not be a problem for you, so that's something to keep in mind. Showering with this, washing your hands, definitely not a problem. Showering with this has not been an issue. I'm not going to suggest you go swimming with this, but you might be able to get away with swimming if you stay without diving deep under the water. You know, check out the Amazon listing and gauge your own decisions based on that, because I've found that you can do more than what some of these say, as long as, like I say, you're not really submerging it too much. But you can scroll through and see the steps taken. Right now, 4,123. Training. And there's actually an option, like when you hold down, you can enter in to a sub menu, and then you can actually interact with that menu, or you can hit the back arrow, and it just depends on what you want. It's a Bluetooth version, so different information provided. I'm just kind of breezing over the actual unit, you know, real quickly. You can see the weather, the time, and actually a little like forecast type cloud type thing, battery. You can see all that stuff. Now I just wanted to breeze over that really quickly, because where the real magic, I guess you would say, happens is the actual app, and it's Zeroner, I guess is how it's pronounced, Health Fitness. It will be running in the background, So you can see two different indications here, the number of steps and calories, and then the actual program is running. So you've got a display here telling you, some of the information with the steps and the calories and such. And if you pull down like this, it will synchronize. It's actually pretty quick to synchronize data. And then the nice thing about this app, if my phone wasn't so slow, you've got different aspects here: riding, running, walking, and you can actually hit go and actually start each one of them. So really nice in that regard. I'm probably not going to be able to cover all the different aspects of the app because there's so many different menus and sub menus and things. So just kind of give you a quick overview. And then you've got the sleep, like last night's sleep score 67, total sleep 5 hours and 14 minutes, deep sleep 2 hours and 7 minutes, light sleep 2 hours 44 minutes, and awake time 23 minutes. Actually fairly accurate because I went to bed quite early this morning. Sleep evaluation, bedtime status, so you can kind of help to gauge where things are, and it's got some little tips and everything, so that's pretty cool. And let's say you've got different dates you can go through and look at, so that's pretty cool. The heart rate would be down here. Like I said, I haven't done anything with the heart rate, so same type thing with the sleep. You can see that as a menu. You've got the device here, so you've got all of the different aspects for the setting, weather format, palming gesture, and I believe that is basically, I think that's just the sense, where it automatically senses when you bring your wrist up. I believe that's what they call that, so that when it moves it senses it. If you turn that off and just have it where you touch the screen like that to activate it, you can really preserve your battery life a lot, which is something I also suggest. Of course, you've got your firmware upgrade, units of measurement, things like that. You can unbind it, vibration reminders. There is sedentary reminders, alarms you can set up, and this thing has like crazy vibration aspects because it has such a different variety you can select from for vibration, which is really cool. You got profile, and you've of course got your goals, some guides, some help information and all. Then you've got settings as far as whether you want to have the display in a certain way, imperial or metric, Fahrenheit, Celsius, and things. And you can sign out because you can sign into the thing. You also have a profile edit here, so your name, male, female, your weight, birth date, things of that nature. So it's just a very, very feature-rich app. So very impressive in that regard. And here you've got like the feedback. So if you're having, let's say, hi, I guess you want to know the issues as follow. How long does the wristband automatically monitor? Sorry. So that was a YouTube thing that popped up right there. So you got a little feedback thing. If you're having any issues, you can deal with that. Now, as far as like smart reminder here, call ID, notify, you can set the time period. So if you want some times when you don't want it to be active. And then as an example down here, like you've got Skype, Gmail, and Twitter for your SMS. And then you've got all these different things you can go down, like Textra. I've got my security cameras and things, Amazon shopping. Or if you hit the ad, you can actually go in and just check or uncheck any app basically on your phone. So I love that aspect of customization that's available. You save it, and then you can get alerts from practically anything that's, that alerts you on your phone will alert you on your bracelet if that's what you want. So absolutely a great app. The only thing you may or may not like too much about it is if you hit this, it says press again, it will run in the background. So you may or may not like that. You don't have to have that option, but you do have the option to do that if you like. So, but yeah, that is just a really quick overview of the bracelet. Like I said, you can see the calories, the steps, the distance, you know, all that stuff. You can do all that right on the bracelet, but I find, because like with my vision and everything, it's so much easier for me to do it on the phone. So I suggest, you know, doing that. But you do have the option, and you can see it's very responsive. When you're in the shower, you know, if water hits this, it's going to light the screen up and everything. But again, if you turn off the constant heart monitoring and you just kind of do that when you want to do it, turn it off and on, you probably can go a week or so. I mean, it depends on the other uses, but just a really cool bracelet, a really nice display for the main display. I just have a little bit of problem seeing some of the notifications because they get kind of small to try to fit a lot onto it. So if you get a text or something, you may or may not be able to see it. I just have a little bit of issue with that. Okay, so again, you do get the nice little user manual, has some of the information. Zeroner Pro Health, I believe, is the name of the app. So, you know, that's pretty much it. If you want to find out more, maybe check out some of the other reviews. I'll leave a link down below. You can check that out. But this is definitely one of the nicer items, and definitely has one of the most robust, rigid type bands. It doesn't have the soft feel to it that some, and it doesn't have the stretch of rubber. It's more of a rigid rubber. So it feels a lot like a watch band as opposed to the other bracelets that I've owned and still own. Okay, so hopefully you find that useful. Maybe I can help you with it. I don't know. You can leave comments below. I'll do my best if I can. And other than that, again, check out the link below, and thank you for watching.